Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamson Entertainment. And welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss the conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get the word out there as a community we can talk about all the things that we love. I recently just saw Oppenheimer, starring Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Robert Downey Jr., Alden Ehrenreich, Jason Clarke, Kenneth Branagh, Tom Conti, Dylan Arnold, Emma Dumont, Matt Damon, Dane DeHaan, Jack Quaid, Rami Malek, and Gary Oldman. Once again, I am fooled by the trailer. The trailer would lead you to believe that this movie is strictly about developing the bombs that will be dropped over Nagasaki and Hiroshima. That is a big part of this movie. However, the bigger story is Dr. Oppenheimer being indicted throughout the entire movie. And that's really boring. When it's focusing on the bomb building, that's exciting. When it's focusing on the trial, it's not even a trial, it's a Senate or congressional hearing. But let me get into the details. This is Christopher Nolan's latest movie, and we all know, with the exception of the Dark Knight trilogy, and even there he kind of played with time, he can't tell a story in chronological order. He's got to have things going on in the present and the past. And in this case, he goes further into the past. So it's a mix. You have like the recent past and then past that's before that. I don't even know what you call it. The present is always shown in black and white. I guess to play with expectations. I mean, he did this in Memento. The present is always in the black and white in that movie. So I guess he figured it worked for that movie, it can work for this movie. They'll show Oppenheimer, I don't know, college years. So his 20s to when he's working on the Manhattan Project. I'm guessing he's in his 40s by then, or late 30s, something like that. They explore more of his college years in the beginning of the movie, because it's all, well, at least as I was watching the movie, I thought it was all leading up to the detonation of the bombs that were dropped over Nagasaki and Hiroshima. They don't even show that. They just show the bombs being shipped out. They certainly show the anxiety that Oppenheimer went through knowing what him and his team built was used for. But in the end, those bombs really were dropped on innocent people. I mean, there might have been some military people there, but it was dropped over cities. It was horrific. I wish the allies of World War II found another way to end the war in the Pacific Rim. This was their solution, unfortunately. And it would be fine if they stopped with Oppenheimer wrestling with this fact, because that is interesting. But it continues on with this stupid hearing stuff. I don't like it. I had to do one restroom break, and it was during a part where I knew I could leave, because that's how you know a movie has too much in it. It's not that it's 3 hours, because there are plenty of 3-hour movies out there that I absolutely love. But this one drags with this stupid congressional hearing stuff, all because Oppenheimer had ties to the Communist Party in America, but he was never a card-carrying member. But this is McCarthy era, even though I don't think they show McCarthy in here, but it was a modern witch hunt back in the 40s and 50s. I think this movie would have been phenomenal if it was an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. It does not need to be 3 hours long. And I'll say it again, when it's focusing on developing the technology for this bomb, it is very interesting. I like watching that, because it's not just Oppenheimer, it's a team of scientists, and seeing them argue and collaborate, it's fun to watch. And Cillian Murphy and all the other actors knock it out of the park in this movie. There's just too much bureaucracy BS. I'm sure if I watched it again, I'll understand exactly why they were. I mean, I have a theory as to why, but that's kind of going into spoilers, and I'm not sure if that is the real reason. I mean, like I said, in this time frame, they were going after communists. They were dragging everyone through the mud. If you met a person that is a friend of a friend of a friend, they were going to question you about your loyalty to America. That's what the government did in the 40s and 50s after World War II. I lost track. I said I had one bathroom break, and there's a reason for me mentioning that, because at that point, which I think might have been halfway through the movie, I was like, I'm going to recommend this on Blu-ray. And now, I don't know. I'm leaning towards recommending this on streaming. There's a part of me that still wants to get it on Blu-ray, because I have a lot of Christopher Nolan movies. The ones I don't have are Inception, Interstellar. I haven't even seen Interstellar. I've heard good things about it. My mom's not a fan of it because she says the science is all off. But Nolan's known for doing his research, so I'd have to watch it for myself. And I don't have his first movie, Following. So I'm on the fence about me personally getting it for Blu-ray, but I don't think I can personally recommend you go out and see it in theaters or get it on Blu-ray. I'm definitely going to recommend that you watch this on streaming. Those are my thoughts on Oppenheimer. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.